We've spent all day learning new information about the heartbreaking deadly school shooting in Nashville.
The police department released a lot of body cam and surveillance video today. You may have seen some of it on social, some of it definitely uncomfortable for some to watch. Before we share some of the video with you, first the details. We'll go through them for you. Nashville PD does say for sure 28-year-old suspect was a former student at Covenant School. Investigators now say it does not appear the shooter was targeting anyone specific. That does include the 3 children and the 3 adults who died. But the school itself, we know that was a target based on evidence they found. Investigators also shared today that the shooter purchased legally 7 firearms in total, 3 of them used in yesterday's shooting. For the city of Nashville, disbelief and grief.
I can't stop thinking about the parents who woke up today and the families who woke up today with an empty bed.
Nashville investigators say it took 14 minutes from the initial call to when the suspect was finally killed. There were no police or security officers assigned to that school.
What we learned today is that 2 victims in that shooting, they have ties here to North Texas. We're talking about a 9-year-old and a substitute teacher. They were remembered today at Cities Presbyterian Church. And our Steve Pickett is sharing their stories for you tonight.
We're here because our hearts are broken. We're here because we weep with our friends.
The voices inside Cities Presbyterian Church this afternoon praise the man who helped lead this congregation and also mourn his child, a child murdered in a mass shooting. 9-year-old Hallie Scruggs was baptized in this Dallas church in 2013. Her father, Chad, held the role of associate pastor here at that time.
We loved Chad. I was a deacon at the time, and I just loved Chad and his family. He had a gift. I knew he had a gift.
Today, this Dallas church family grieved together for the family who worshiped with them and the little girl who was gunned down. And also, remember another victim in that Nashville school shooting. Substitute teacher Cynthia Peak's family, they are members of this church as well. Ms. Peak graduated from TCU. Associate pastor telling me today the church's grief cannot overshadow the greatness known of a child and her family.
I think the first thing I would want you to know is how much Chad and his wife and Hallie love Jesus. How much that little girl exuded the radiance of Christ.
For the families and friends of the 3 little children who died. For Chad and Jada Scruggs, parents of Hallie Scruggs and their 3 boys. For the family of William Kinney and Evelyn Dickhouse. Pray also for the family and friends of the adults who lost their lives.
Chad Scruggs, his daughter Hallie, and the rest of the family returned to this church here in Dallas back in February. Members we spoke with today say they'll never forget it. They celebrated that memory while also grieving over those deaths. Steve Pickett, CBS News, Texas.